Hello and welcome to Talk Films. I'm talking about another game today. Yes, I know it's Talk Films and it's the second time I'm talking about a game, but you know what? I love films, games, whatever, so just call me the random reviewer if you want. Anyway, before I get to the game, I first want to talk about the show that the game's based on, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was a 90s kids TV show that involved 5 teenagers with, take it away Zordon,
a team of teenagers with attitudes,
who were given the power to transform into the defenders of Earth, the Power Rangers. They're also given Zords, machines that can join together to become a fighting robot piloted by the team. The team are given these powers to fight the evil Rita Repulsor, who plans to take over the Earth.
After 10,000 years, I'm free! It's time to conquer Earth!
The show usually followed the same formula. Fight the bad guys, known as putties, fight the bad boss of the week, who grows big thanks to Rita's staff, and so they bring out the Zords to fight the overgrown bad guy. Rinse and repeat. The show was great, and I remember being a huge fan of the show, buying the action figures and so on. But you have to admit, the best part of the show was always the bumbling bullies Bulk and Skull.
Oh no, look who's here. Bulk and Skull.
Hi girls, how about that double date we talked about?
Yeah. What about it?
Sorry guys.
What's the matter? We're not good enough for you?
So on to the game. I was expecting to hate this. It's not very often you get games based on TV shows that turn out well. Take any game made by LJN. I started this up and immediately couldn't hate this game. Why? I mean, that tune is awesome, even when on the Super Nintendo. I'm now hooked, so what's this game actually like? Well, I think it's very good. You get to pick out one of the 5 Power Rangers you want to play with the game with, and each have some different moves that make it more interesting and less repetitive. I did find that after a while the fighting did become the same each time, but for a game made at this time, I couldn't ask for more than what it delivered. When you start each level, you play as the teenager you pick, so your attacks are weaker and the enemies are harder. I like this and think that it's true to the show, as at the start of the fights in the show they did fight as themselves and not as the Power Rangers at first. As you progress, you meet the boss who sends more of his goons to get you, but now you upgrade and it's
Morphin time! Dragon Sword! Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-tooth tiger!
Tyrannosaurus! Yeah!
Now you play as the Power Ranger, upgrading your attacks and including the weapons that the Power Rangers used. It also features what they call a bomb, which is a big attack that presents their Zords and delivers a huge hit to all the enemies on the screen. Finally, as you get to the end, you have to face the level boss, which, although starts fairly easy, becomes very difficult very quickly. The second boss took quite a few times before I could beat it. I mean, look at this. How in the hell do you hit this guy? I found out that patience is a virtue for this boss, so took my time and was able to get through. The third boss, on the other hand, I couldn't get through, so my journey ended there. I am very impressed with this game. The controls are great and the variation of moves is satisfactory, as it shows more than just punching and kicking. In fact, Kimberly's crutch kick looks painful, as I spend a lot of time repeatedly kicking the enemies in the nads. The graphics are nice, it's colourful and each character looks like the characters in the show. Also, the bosses are quite creative and offer a variation of fighting tactics, which means you do have to use your mind to defeat the boss. I also like that the game did provide a password to get back to the level if you have to turn off the game and come back. There's nothing worse than when a game assumes you're going to complete it in one sitting and not even die once. The only thing I didn't like was that you couldn't fight as the Megazord. However, I didn't get very far, so I may be wrong. Overall, it was great fun, and who couldn't feel pumped up to fight bad guys when this music is playing? Until next time.